Before the video officially starts, I want to preface this by saying this video has taken me a couple of months to actually make. Well, not really. More like it's actually taken me months to actually get enough free time to work on it, but that's not the point. I want to give a super quick shout out to two super talented artists. Skydiving Quagga, who's to thank for the amazing Pokemon thumbnails and even the Metroid Fusion thumbnail. And a big hearty shout out to the artist behind my new profile picture, the bestest girlfriend in the whole wide world, Phytias. Thank you so much. Now then, onto the video. Hello there everyone, and as you can tell by the title of this video, that's right. Today I will be doing a shoutouts, fan arts, and updates video. Okay, let it be known, I've been trying to get this video done for some time, however my day job has been taking a large amount of it to even get this finished. I'll leave a little time thing in the description talking about how long it took me to make this, as well as links to all the individuals I'll be talking about today. So, first things first. Let's get started with the shoutouts. I've got a handful of people, which really equates to maybe 3, I'd like to talk about, and I think you should check these guys out. So first, we have Newt. I'm sure you guys know him, as I believe we share a similar audience. I remember hearing about this guy a long time ago, back when I was still working on building myself up, and I thought I should give him a shot. I started by watching his Legend of Zelda Wind Waker playthrough, and since then I've been kind of watching his videos occasionally every now and then. Mostly. Now, I say mostly because he has some Let's Plays that I still haven't really gone through, specifically some of the Higurashi ones, because I'm kind of trying to do my own. So I don't really want to be spoiled on some details. Now, let's actually get to the reason why I'm shouting him out. One thing, he's a pretty analytical dude. I'm not saying he's not emotional or anything, I'm just saying it's really enjoyable listening to him muse over story details and tackling mysteries in his own way. I'd say a good example would be, well, I'm going to be preaching this, but Umineko. Yeah, another thing these channels have in common is the enjoyment of Umineko no Naku Koroni. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that. I will definitely say at some point during his Let's Reads, he started to sound an awful lot like a certain intellectual rapist that we all know and love. So I highly recommend you guys go check him out. Next up is a channel I remember hearing about, but not really watching until recently, and that is One Crazy Fox 1, or I'll just refer to him as Crazy Fox. I'll admit, this dude is a freaking character. Not a complaint, he can be very emotive sometimes, and it is quite enjoyable. If you're looking for a dude who can be bombastic and enjoyable, then I recommend this guy. Also, he did a genocide run of Undertale and handled a particular boss much better than I did. Oh, also speaking of Umineko again, he also did a Let's Read of that, and his version uses the original sprites Ryukishi made. I gotta admit, there's something interesting about being used to a particular art style and then switching to, like, its original concepts. I remember people in Discord talking about this dude, and I got pretty curious about him. So, I looked into his videos, and pretty much from there, I became an occasional watcher. Finally, we have a new person I started watching, and his name is Kartika, or is it Jacrono? Well, he goes by Kartika in the Discord, but his channel is Jacrono. It's one of those... Now, this guy, I really had no clue about him until a special podcast was done. There will be a link to that podcast that is on Crazy Fox's channel. I highly recommend checking it out. I mean, well, only if you've completed Umineko, though. I'd say that was my first time meeting this guy, and actually meeting Newt and Crazy Fox, too. And I gotta admit, Jacrono, he's a pretty cool guy. So I started watching his Umineko playthrough as well. He and his buddy Ben, or I think he's preferred to be known as Magus, they're actually the founding staff on the Akuji Kashima Discord server for the 07 fans. I will also, if it's okay, I will put a link in the description if you guys want to go check out that server too. Holy shit, there's going to be a lot of freaking links in the description. Okay, so from the limited time I actually got to talk with him through Discord and the podcast itself, I think he's actually a pretty good guy. Also, again, I started watching his videos too, and they're actually really good to listen to, honestly. I find myself usually at work and I'm just kind of listening to it as I'm working. Okay, that's pretty much it for the shoutouts section, I think. So, let's move on to the next section, one of my personal favorites, Fanart! Okay, sorry. I kind of get a little excited every time I think about this, okay? Okay, first thing though, I wasn't expecting people to be so kind to actually making fan art for me, so I want to take the time to go ahead and thank you guys, honestly, so much.
It honestly brings a smile to my face every time I go by and I just check it out. It just makes me really, really happy. So I also made a fan art group inside of our little Discord that you guys can check out if you guys want to see some of these really nice pieces of art. Now, first one I wanted to talk about was this piece of fan art made by the user Soul. It's a nice colored piece of my sorcerer avatar with the spoopy eyes inside my galaxy of a majestic cape. Seriously, thank you so much. I love the little message. Welcome to the family. Reminds me of the atmosphere of our little server, which just makes me all cold so fuzzy inside. So, thank you very much, Soul. I honest to God love this. Oh, she also made these other 2 adorable pieces of art, too. Me just grabbing the largest freaking marshmallow, because why not? I fucking love marshmallows! And another of our Discord mascot on top of my head, the almighty lamb cake! There are some people watching this wondering, the fuck is this doofus talking? The hell is a lamb cake? Next up, we have one by Kororo. Now, for clarification, this was made during one of our servers' Hunger Games. You know that website where you can just kind of like have like your own simulation of the Hunger Games? Well, we've been kind of doing that from every now and then, and honestly, it's honestly a lot of fun, and this one perfectly fits way too well. So thank you for this, Kororo. It just keeps reminding me of how much fun we were having with that. And now we have one by the ever-talented Phytias. We have also, I don't know. She's also done a pretty good bust of my portrait, and I gotta say, I love it. The colors are well done, and it has a nice watercolor-like aesthetic, and just puts me in the mood to do a painting myself. Which reminds me, I probably need to go buy some canvases. So thank you very much, Phytias. Honest to God, I love it. Oh, one more thing that Phytias also made is this cute little animation of our Discord mascot, the lamb cake, and God, it's so goddamn adorable! I love it! I'm gonna be fangasming the entire thing of this video. I am so sorry. Now then, let's move on to the section that some people have been wanting to see, because I've been sort of secretive about my plans for the channel itself. So I will go ahead and sate some of that curiosity. First thing, I'm sure you guys noticed that I've been kind of doing a lot of various things on the channel, like the Sobata and Sobadad plays, nostalgic one-shots, 5 different Let's Plays going on at the same time and shit, and well, the answer to that is, I just like to multitask and keep variety. You know, just kind of letting people know I like a lot of different things. So I tend to focus on a lot of projects. It helps me make sure I'm not wasting any free time, you know? Okay, now let's actually reveal the good stuff. First, what game comes after I complete Danganronpa V3? That would be Rose Gun Days. Yep, I'm finally getting to that series. Been kind of looking forward to getting started on that, and, well, I'm not entirely sure how much we've got left for Danganronpa V3, but you just know what's going to come next. It'll be Rose Gun Days. Next up, what comes after Virtue's Last Reward? Well, some would expect it to be Zero Time Dilemma, but nope. After I complete Virtue's Last Reward, we will be moving on to Steins Gate Zero. Yep, we will finally get to the mad scientist and his shenanigans. Wait, this is the depressing story? Oh. Yeah. Quick, editor! Show my Yuri being cute! Now, after I complete Fata Morgana, a Requiem for Innocence, we will be going back into the review series I've been doing. Reminder, non-profit, strictly for entertainment. Please support the official release and all that jazz. I really don't want to get in trouble with this. Now, what series will I be going back to? Well, we have 2 choices here. Code Geass Season 2, or My Hero Academia Season 2. Now, this is going to be kind of like a miniature review in itself, explaining why I picked what I picked. So, disclaimer, if you haven't watched My Hero Academia or Code Geass, I recommend skipping to the time below so you won't get spoiled on either of these titles. Now, first thing, let's talk about Code Geass. One thing, I like the art style. It is very stylistic and intriguing. The characters are, well, oddly and almost funnily look pretty lanky. Gotta admit, it's just weird seeing the arms and legs looking so skinny and so long on a particular anime character, but that's just a minor thing. More importantly though, mechs! I freaking love mecha anime, especially since I grew up with shows like Robotech, Transformers, and Gundam. I say another thing I liked is the main character, Lelouch. He's quite a tactical genius, and it is amusing watching him formulate plans and watch them come into effect. Hell, even better is when his plans fail. It's interesting watching how he tries to find a way out, and I find it equally entertaining. My big complaints about the show, however, is some of the fan service. For those who have watched it, you know exactly what I am talking about. Poor Table-kun. Now, the other show is My Hero Academia, one of the more newer shows that is currently in its 3rd season, and I'm pissed off that I'm actually very, very far behind. The thing I liked about this show, at least the 1st season, since it's really the only season I got to watch, is the main character, Izuku. His character actually felt real to me in a sense, significantly more than Lelouch in a way. Now, that's not really saying anything bad about Lelouch, it's just that Izuku felt significantly more relatable. Also, All Might is basically the best dad from what I have seen, and he feels, again, like a real character, especially in the story setting with heroes and villains. Any moment I watched Izuku and All Might being together, I just felt happy, which is the one thing My Hero Academia had over Code Geass. I felt happy. The characters are all varied, and I got to admit, I like some of the quirks and powers I got to witness. Even Shigereki's decay quirk. I want to learn more about that. The thing about My Hero Academia was that it left me wanting more and filled me more with happy feelings and genuine enjoyment. Also, one thing I really do want to say, and it's really, really important, fuck the guy who said this. Mama Midoriya is precious no matter how she looks. She is best mom. She's practically the only living mom in anime now that I just realized. Okay, kind of miniature review over. Now, which show am I going on with first? My Hero Academia. And here's my reason. Code Geass made me mad. I felt more angry, and I just felt genuinely more anger than happiness watching the show. It doesn't mean I hated it. Hell, I freaking loved Code Geass, but it's more of the all-around feel I got whenever I was watching it. Also, in retrospect, I really only got to watch 13 episodes of My Hero Academia and 25 episodes of Code Geass, so it's only fair. Also, I kind of want to watch My Hero Academia more than Code Geass, honestly, if I was given the choice. So, what's the overall plan in terms of the reaction series? Review series. I prefer calling it that, actually. Well, first, it'll be My Hero Academia Season 2, then Code Geass Season 2. So what comes after those shows? Well, that slot will be replaced with Hell Girl, a horror anime that I've heard is actually really good, and I kind of want to stick to my more horror-based roots, so we'll be going in with that after we finish Code Geass. And then after Hell Girl, we will move on to Fate Zero, a show that I've been kind of putting off for a while, but I really do want to watch it. Now that that's out of the way, what's going to come after the Pokemon Platinum playthrough? A rather newish game that recently came out, Octopath Traveler. If, Nintendo will let me. Cough, cough. Now, as an ending to this little video, I will say, I started this outline back when I first got like 700 subscribers, and now I'm like over 800. So this has kind of been taking me a while to try to get this, complete. So I wanted to go ahead and say, well, thank you guys. You honestly make this a joy for me, and I look forward to continuing entertaining you guys with my psychotic ramblings. So, honestly, just thank you guys so much for watching. I was having a lot of trouble trying to make a proper ending, but, there will be links in the description to all the channels mentioned, as well as links to the art blogs for Phytias, Shiro Debbie, the one who's actually been providing me with some more official art with my sorcerer and all that, as well as a link to the Nightling server. All the music used was taken from their respective mediums, and for some of the music you guys didn't recognize, those were made by the super talented King Mel. There will be links to his social media, as well as his YouTube account, so please, go check him out. And with that, I want to say, again, thank you everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video.